Hey everybody, I'm Renee from Wanna Scrap, and today I'm going to share these cute, adorable Halloween embellishments. My inspiration came from those Dollar Tree signs, and I thought about making a smaller version of it. So, as I said, I'm just using up my stash as much as I can. There is the odd new product I buy, but I'm really trying to incorporate what I already have and get more creative with the things the dyes I have and the paper I have. So I'm just cutting out a couple of pieces here, and I just looked over my dies and tried to pick out the shape that would come closest to it and how I wanted to top it off. This is an old ink pad I have that I use just for this purpose, just because it's faster and I like how it just gets the edges. So that's how I ink a lot of my projects. And now I'm just going to take my crocodile, and I'm just going to poke the holes through the outer edge corners. There's a lot of funny corners on here, so I had to really make sure I was piercing the right corner, because I want to put in these tiny little grommets. I can't remember what they're called. I think they're called grommets. So I just like to put them in there and attach them, and I always use the part that's going to show. I kind of do it upside down. So I stick it through the pin on the crocodile, so I know which way it goes. So again, I put it in the right side up, but I use the crocodile upside down. And I really love how these turned out. And I just want to take a moment to say that if you have been with my channel for a long time, I thank you very much. I'm over the 2,000 mark. That's something amazing that I never thought I'd even hit 1,000, let alone 2,000. So thank you so much for sticking with me. And anybody that's new here, feel free to subscribe. I'd love to have you here on my YouTube channel. I do try to answer questions as soon as I can. So right here, I'm just putting on the pop-up dots because I wanted some of these signs to pop. And I really wish I had more of these gold letters because I love how this candy corn one turned out. But I just didn't. I tried to make it work. I made it work on one of the Y's because I didn't have any Y's, so I made it work with a V and a exclamation mark. So like I said, I'm just trying to get really creative with what I have. As for like buying more letters or stickers, and I'm just trying to create my own. And I love putting out a lot of Halloween videos. That's when my most creative time of year starts, and I try to carry it through to Christmas and throughout the year because I love crafting so many different projects. However, I don't share everything in the last couple of years. Normally I did, but I don't know, with COVID, everything's just been kind of crazy and kind of getting closer to my family. So being on YouTube just hasn't been the higher priority for me right now. But I do love to craft, and so yeah, hit that notification bell if you want to see any new and upcoming videos that I put out. I love how these turned out. I think they came out so adorable. So I'm just writing Candy Corn Cafe here, or Black Cat Cafe. Yeah, I didn't have enough to do another Candy Corn Cafe, or Candy Corn Shop, that's what it was. And like those Dollar Tree signs that I bought, they had a little metal wire, and the more crinkly the wire, the better, because it's the way the look is. So, and that was cut at approximately 4.5 inches for this particular die. And I just poke it through and twist it around. And I usually like to top off the tops of where I twisted stuff like this with a hot glue gun, so it's not as pointy. But I didn't show that in the video. I ended up doing it later on, because it was a step I forgot to do. But if you don't want your things poking you or poking through a piece of paper or plastic, just top them up with a Tiniest dab of hot glue or glue, I guess, might work too, but it'd take longer to dry. But it makes it not so sharp and pointy. And on this one, I'm just using some eyelash trim that I had. Another great way to use it up, because there's just always so much of it. And just getting it all around the outsides as much as possible. Look at how cute that is. I just love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. And then just break out any bling you have, and I have all different sizes, so I just go through my stash. And as we all know, the glue sometimes doesn't hold up too well on these, so I try to add regular glue to the backs of any of these kind of blings, sometimes even the stickers, especially if the older they get. So that's why I'm trying to use up my stash too. I loved it at one time, so I just want to break it out and start using them. So there you go, you guys. There's one completed for you, and here's a share of all the ones I made. I hope this inspires you to make your own. Have a great day, everybody. Bye for now.